Good morning children. Welcome back to English online class of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. How are you all children? I hope you are doing good and safe at home. Yes? Okay, then let's get started. Let's start our today's session. We were discussing determiners, the third chapter from our grammar text. We already mentioned what is a determiner and the four types of determiners. We discussed three types in detail. So, which are the four types of determiners? The first one being articles. Which are the three articles? A, an and the. And we also discussed demonstratives. Which are the demonstratives? This, that, these and those. And we also discussed possessive determiners. Which are the possessive determiners? My, your, his, her, their, our, its. All these are possessive determiners. And today we will discuss another topic or another type of determiner, quantifiers. Quantifiers are also determiners. They are placed before nouns and they modify a noun. It tells us or it indicates the quantity of a noun. We use quantifiers to tell someone or to give someone information about the number of a thing. That means it suggests the amount or number of a noun. It tells us how much or how many persons or things we are talking about. It answers to the question how much or how many. We can use how much with uncountable nouns and we can use how many with countable nouns. I hope you know countable and uncountable nouns, right? Countable nouns are the nouns which can be counted. For example, boy, girl, pen, chair, desk, all these are countable nouns. And uncountable nouns, which are the uncountable nouns? Examples of uncountable nouns, the nouns which cannot be counted. Water, juice, all liquid items, paint, cement, all these are uncountable nouns. So, for example, a few people were crowding near or in front of my neighbor's house. A few people were crowding in front of my neighbor's house. So, how many people? We can count people. So, we can ask how many people? A few people. A few is the determiner used there and people is the noun. Now, another example, give me some water. How much water? Give me some water. Here the some indicates the quantity of the water. So some is used with positive sentences and it means a small quantity of water or it means a small quantity, whereas any is used with negative sentence. There isn't any pencils in my bag or there isn't any books in my bag. So any, the word any is a determiner and the word any is a determiner and it is used before the noun books and it is a negative sentence because I used there isn't. Is not is shortened to isn't. So that is a negative sentence. So any is used with negative sentence and some is used with positive sentence. We have already studied what is a negative and positive sentences, right? Or with interrogative sentence. We have also studied interrogative sentence. Do you have any books with you? See, it is an interrogative sentence. So we can use any with interrogative sentence also. So I hope you understood the usage of some and any. Now there are several other common determiners. Now let's get into the usages of those determiners. The determiners that answers the question how much is used only with uncountable nouns. Examples for such determiners are a little, a bit of, much, a large amount of, etc. The determiners which answers to the question how many is used only with countable nouns. Those determiners are a few, many, several, etc. Now let's discuss some more quantifiers. Much, many. These two quantifiers, much and many, is used to indicate a large quantity or a large amount of. For example, there are many books in the library, means there are many books. Next, there isn't much food left. Much is the quantifier and food is the noun. That means there isn't a large quantity of food left or remaining. Now let's see another quantifiers, a few and few. A few. So when you hear these two words, you might think that they are the same. No, there is a slight difference in it. A few means there is a small quantity, but just few means it means almost none. There isn't enough or much quantity. For example, I have a few friends in the town. I have few friends in the town. So I have few friends in the town means I hardly have any friends. I don't have any friends. It means like that. Maybe just one or two friends. But when I say I have a few friends in the town means I have some friends in the town or in the city. The next quantifiers, a little and little. So when you hear these two words again, you will think that these two are the same. Their meaning is the same, but it's not the same. There's a slight difference, just like a few and few. A little means a small quantity of. Just little means almost none. There isn't much, or there isn't enough things left. For example, we have a little milk, we can prepare a cake. It means that we have a small quantity of milk, with that we can prepare a cake. If I say we have little milk, we can't prepare a cake. We have a little milk means we hardly have any milk left. With that we cannot prepare a cake. Next we have determiners like or quantifiers like both, either, neither. So when we are talking about two people or things, two persons or things, we can use the quantifiers like both, either or neither. For example, both the supermarkets were closed. Neither of the supermarket was closed. Next we have another type of determiners like each and every. Each and every means all. Each student was given a prize, means all the students were given a prize. Every shop was decorated with flowers. So each and every means all. I hope you understood the common quantifiers that we use in our normal conversations and in our writings. So it will be very useful for you. Just go through your text once. Next we have a small topic called possessive determiners or possessive pronouns. Possessive determiners and possessive pronouns. You know what is a pronoun, right? Pronouns are the words that are used instead of nouns to avoid the repetition. And today we are going to study possessive pronouns and possessive determiners. So you have already studied possessive determiners. Which are the possessive determiners? My, your, his, her, their, our, its. So which are the possessive pronouns? My becomes mine. Your becomes yours. His becomes his itself. Her becomes hers. Your, yours. Our, ours. Its itself. Their, theirs. So we add yes in most of the possessive pronouns. So possessive determiners, it always need a support of a noun. It always comes only before the nouns. It can come only before the nouns. Whereas possessive pronouns, it can stand alone. It doesn't need support of anyone. It can replace the nouns. Whereas possessive determiners, it can or it comes only before nouns, and possessive pronouns, it can replace noun. It doesn't need the help of nouns. It can stand alone. But possessive determiners cannot stand alone. For example, this is my hat. My is a possessive determiner, hat is the noun. This is hers. The hat is hers. So, hers is standing alone. It doesn't need any support of any nouns. This is your cat. Your is the possessive determiner. This cat is yours. Yours is the possessive pronoun here because it stands alone. It doesn't have any support of the nouns. This is their bag. Their is the possessive determiner because after there comes the word bag. The bag is theirs. Here, theirs stand alone. It doesn't have nouns after that. So it becomes possessive pronouns. So I hope you understood the difference between possessive pronouns and possessive determiners. Possessive pronouns will not be followed by a noun, whereas possessive determiners will be followed by a noun. So I hope you understood today's topics very well. We discussed some quantifiers and we also discussed possessive pronouns and possessive determiners. So just go through the text also, do the textual exercises also. That's all for today. Let's wind up the session. See you in the next class.